And I don't know why I sound sick, apparently. But this is my boyfriend. I don't know what this game is about, but I know this is like kind of like your boyfriend, but oh, would you look at that? Okay, I'm turning down the fuck ass audio. A new one has arrived. Let me turn down the goddamn audio. Welcome. Oh, that's auto. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Question, how do I turn down the audio? No, I'm just gonna mute the audio. Okay, I'm not sure if you can hear it. Okay, hold on. There you go. Tell me this. What is your name? My name is Chloe. That's not how you spell Chloe. Chloe. My name is Chloe. Chloe, thank you for clear cooperation. Fuck me. I hope your memory hasn't been too damaged. It would be a shame if you suddenly forgot your name, just like that. But now you must wake up. You need to wake up. What are you saying? Who are you? Whoa. Yeah, what is going on? Huh. Let's try this again. It's a usual going for me. It's like shitty Groundhog Day story. Just another poor sock who works at the restaurant for a minimum wage and God bless the world. I thought after cutting ties with my past life it would be easier. I mean, I did. For a bit. Cutting off your family baggage did wonders. And moving out did help out until I had to get a job and find my place to live cheap. Now here I am. I'm in the only apartment in the city, roommate, with a shitty landlord, with a shitty nowhere town, Omar. I definitely I definitely rushed moving out of my original home. But ever since I moved to Omaha, there's this stranger that would never leave my mind. I always gone to the side of the park and cool and recharge myself like a phone battery when it's burdened. Okay, hold on. I need to like figure out how to turn down this shit music. Okay, hold on. Okay, figured it out. Moving on. Okay, just the sound of nature. But I am looking forward to seeing him again later on today. But we're complete strangers. It's not like we met through some speed dating place or a diners or something. What the fuck? Well, the fuck? It was a Tuesday, December 9th, 7:16 p.m. I will remember that day until the day I die, because it was possibly the worst day of meaningless existence. Every day I go to work, I wonder to myself, should I be a writer? Should I be a writer? With how many different variations of seriously tired of this? I want to be a writer. Customers throwing a fit because too much ketchup is having another customer accuse me of stealing food because their order didn't quite have enough, didn't get through online, which is why I have to do double shifts with the other customer throwing a drink at my face, and so many customers at the restaurant. It was packed all day in this. What the fuck? Even the Sai, my closest coworker and one of my closest friends since middle school, could barely keep up, and incredibly. I feel incredibly bad for them. In particular, I always hide and cover my ass whenever I get cover my ass. This is what happens when you're the only local restaurant within the general area. I'm scared what they'll do when I have to pay them back. I shudder. I'm complaining more and more of my life than I find myself annoying after a little while. Anyways, I left my restaurant and hushed back tired eyes that were one step closer to falling out and aching my feet. Sai had to leave immediately after his shift, so I didn't have anyone to vent about my frustrations on. It's not that it matters. I didn't have any mental capacity or whatever. So it got to the point where where so anyone being slightly pleasant, it was a sight. So I imagine walk down a familiar world. Fuck me. I can't speak. Okay. Fuck. What a. Okay, this is a lot reading than I usually do. So imagine I walk down a familiar road to my sanctuary, my refuge, heaven, whatever you call the final place, a small moment. I didn't feel like going home, knowing that I would be greeted with yet another outdue rent now. I'm trying my best to earn them to. I'm trying my best I can to earn money, along with Lexi, my roommate. But she says she can't pitch in rent for whatever reason. I tried to talk to her. That rent needs to be paid now. Yet, it's almost impossible. With her budge, I doubt the landlord is gonna push another extension. What is making her so secretive? The walk was quiet enough, a far cry what I'm used to. Before moving into the big city, I lived in a big city, so I'm used to stuff like traffic and constant noises. I have to walk to a highway to find anything like that. Wind's picking up right in front of me. Excuse me. As the universe, fuck me, sorry, excuse me. We're not allowing me to get to that damn park. Stuttering more, even more. I closed up my hoodie. Now I was wishing that I brought something thicker, as I can put my hands in my pocket. I started to rush my time. I got to the what the fuck is that word? Cardizo Park. My destination, the park itself, was older than the town itself, but the oldness has been its charm, at least to me. Some people thought it was spooky or cursed. What I think it is someone's death. It blasts rum and chestnuts in multiple rum and fuck, I can't speak. It's built from elm, chestnuts, and maple and oak trees all over. It seems perfect as a perfect spot for picnics and of the town's festivals, especially especially during the spring, because of all the fruit trees and cherry blossom that bloom. But none of that matters, not in the slightest, because I'm the only repulsed spot in the park where my actual secretary lives. I had to walk to certain trees. I carved to remember where I was, a shortcut afterwards. There was a linear trail that eventually lead to a closed-off pathway because of its fallen trees. Okay, finally! What the fuck? No! Even in my work shoes, they're very easy to climb. Before on the landing right back to the ground, it wasn't long before I found the bench. I found the bench among the oak trees is in the burn spot. There's only one thing lighted a park light nearby that would have made a few things here disarmed one night, but it wasn't empty. It was occupied by some guy. He looks incredibly Yankee, as if the wind could knock him over at any second, judging by how long his legs were. And he looks too tall, but to my judgment, the height isn't amazing. He was sitting at some bench where I usually sit at, now incredibly tired and stressed out and frustrated, out of my mind of having to deal with an ungrateful customers for 12 hours. I would have told that poor bastard for singing on my bench. But I saw a pack of cigarettes at the path, so that was I was on. I recognized the brand LMNN. Eventually, I put two and two together. That's surprisingly, I didn't notice the obvious sometimes. He's clearly looking at for the pack, with his hands digging into his pocket. The most surprisingly, the most surprising that he has happened today was I gave him his missing pack of cigarettes and asking it if it was his. Okay, I gotta go help my mom with dogs real quick, so be right back. Okay, I'm back. He looked annoyed that I even approached him, but cooled down after seeing what I was holding in his hand. Mother of things. Hold on. Anyways, I'm back. What the fuck did I do? Anyways. Now that I don't know what came over me, then I asked if I could sit with him. Maybe I was just stubborn to relax. Or maybe I was that intimidated by him and frustrated, but whatever. For whatever reason. What's more surprising, that he scooted over and practically moving on the edge of the bench. Oh my god, please. Oh! We both sat in silence for a painful 60 seconds. I wanted to break the ice somehow. Nice shirt vest. What brand is it? I haven't seen that before. Of course I haven't seen it before. I don't know every clothing brand in the world. And of course he didn't talk. I tried another topic. Do you come here often? Alright. It was not the best conversation starter. But at least I'm trying. And yet, and with an yet another silent response, I just decided to cut my losses and not talk to this guy. It's not insulting or whatever. I wouldn't know what to do if someone just came up to me and wanted to start a conversation. Especially since that's how I would, especially since that's how was not even 10 minutes ago. Now I think about it, I worry that I'm making this stranger uncomfortable. After all, he's probably here to relax, like me, and probably doesn't want some goober trying to strike up a conversation with him. The trees were looking more and more so like silhouettes. It's starting to get late. It's not an animal for me to come home at night. It's not like I'm because I'm trying to cool down. Right when I was about to leave, I felt on my shoulder being nudged. Turning over, I see the stranger hand me a pack of cigarettes. I returned to him earlier. I didn't say anything, so he finally spoke. Oh, fuck! Now I gotta do stuff. Okay. You want one? I'm gonna take one! I took a cigarette, and the stranger helped light it. I was no addict. I did take a smoke or two before. Ooh. I don't know what Lexi's talking about, and it never calmed my nerves. All it did is fill my lungs with fluid. But this tobacco, can't speak. But this tobacco, so maybe it's different? It was not. I took all my strength not to cough my lungs out right now. And the stranger chuckled at the display. Not into it? Ha! No, I get why people do it. but it's not my thing. Which is true. What's true? Do you drink instead? The stranger asked. I do, but not as much as a friend I know. She drinks, like, a lot. But hey, good for her. As long as she would. Hey, but hey, good for her. As long as she doesn't get overdosed, I'm golden. I'm golden. I don't know. The stranger hummed in response. I started to getting more a little relaxed, as he still looked tense. I wonder what's up with this guy. This is not my business to pry. I guess still, I can't help but get curious. Taking a closer look at this guy, I notice how baggy his eyes are. It could easily be mistaken for an eyeshadow or something. Hell, that's what I thought it was. He's obviously doesn't get enough sleep. It's a miracle he didn't fall asleep a spot after sitting down for a minute. He definitely looks like he has insomnia and a crier after one. That I can judge. I've been getting trouble sleeping since I moved in. Hopefully this guy gets better. But I can barely help myself. He's clearly thinking about something though. Maybe I shouldn't ask. Screw it. So, oh, you work a little, you work, fuck! You work at that little lamb diner. He asked suddenly, turning back to my face, starting to look to my face. Huh? Oh, I didn't know if I should answer honestly, but not, or not. But I was already in the middle of my response. Yep, I do alright. What's up? You do, you do. Ah, I thought you looked familiar. He was starting to glance away again. Do I know you? I ask, generally curious. I'm pretty bad at remembering faces. Even worse, remembering names. He looked to be in thought again, tapping his foot. Now, in a fast motion, he looks nervous. Just curious. That's it. Was all he said. Wow. I would have taken. Oh, I thought my Discord went off. I would have taken that as strange if I didn't notice a light blush on his cheeks. Ooh, he's blushing. Does he even have a crush on me? Or am I thinking too much up into this? Either way, this guy's definitely had way more on his mind after I confirmed where I worked. I didn't know why I admitted to that some stranger. The stranger looked like he was having to finish his last drag and dropped his empty cig onto the ground and put that out with a stomp. He got up from the bench and walked away from the park. I can't help but still want to talk to this guy, but I knew I was starting to miss out on an opportunity with the moment he still lived. Before I knew it, I called out, "Wait!" He turned his head, looking surprised. Did you do what? This is the worst possible time to ask a man that you don't know on a date. What the fuck? Oh, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Did you want to go on a date? I suddenly splurted out. Date? I barely knew this guy. Why did I say date? I sloppily tried to correct myself. I didn't mean date. I just, meant more like a hang out date. I mean, just a hangout. Yeah, maybe I'm going crazy. But it looked like the stranger's eyes lit up for a second. It took a while for him to answer, putting his hands in his pockets. And thinking over his answer, he started to fidget, looking more nervous. than he ever did before. Eventually, after a drag of silence, he finally spoke. Sure, maybe we can go to where, sure, maybe we can, go where you work. He dragged out the last word, sounding unsure of his suggestion. Where I work, it hadn't been the best place on what? It wouldn't be the best place to be in on my day off. But at the same time, it would be the safest. After all, I'm having a date with this stranger. If anything happens, I'm running to the nearest my nearest coworker to help me not to get kidnapped or something. Hell, do I want to go on this date after all? I just blurt out for some reason. I can easily lie and say I forgot I was busy the whole week. But what is the assumption? We're just gonna hang out. I have the day off tomorrow, so I can hang out with you. Just tell me what time, and I'll be right on time. I said, finger gunning his trash. I never want to do that. He looked consistent with that, ignoring how cringy I probably look. He tries to be intimate with the gun finger thing too, but he clearly didn't have the energy. Oh, cool. Is what? Cool. 1 o'clock work? He asked. I nodded. That's perfect. I'm going to set alarm for that, I muttered to myself before opening my phone to go to my cock. Suddenly, I remember, obvious, I never got the stranger's name. One more thing, I never got your name. If I ever see you again, I don't want to keep calling you a stranger or random guy or something. Oh, suddenly his face turned into a grimace. He looked away, sighing in frustration, upset at the simple question. I don't like my name is black. I hate it. You can call me whatever you want. I don't care if it's stupid. It can't just be ever as bad as my real name, he said. That was the most ever he spoke to this whole time. If he hates his names that much, he must have some awful parents that he wanted to patch from himself. Maybe he's trans, or maybe doesn't want me to name him either way. I respected his decision, even if I wanted to know his real name to keep it safe. Alright, I think of something. Maybe. Oh, I gotta type. I don't know any boy names right now. Should I just go with my best friend Henry? I'm gonna go with Henry. I can't type. The fuck? Work with me, keyboard. Henry. How about Henry? Hmm. Ooh, damn. I like that. I'd rather be called that. And that was, and that was, and that was it. I'm glad you appreciate the name, no matter if it sounds tacky or straight up rude. Alright then, Henry. I'm going to be calling you that from now on. I was starting to get comfortable with that. I forgot how it was starting to get dark. I'm going to need to head back to home. I'm pretty sure he has places to be at well. Oh, right. I gotta head home. Sorry for the sudden goodbye. It's good. I'm heading home too. See you whenever. See ya. Damn. We both left the park. I needed a nap anyway. A nap sounds good. I took the short shortcut back to my apartment, but the limited amount of streetlights, it was really hard to see. It was starting to get cold, and all I had was a light jacket. On my walk back, I started to think about the stranger meddling into my own infraction. It was completely out of character for me to be that social. But it was only to that guy, Henry. Ooh, ooh, that's my room. My mind suddenly descends into daydreams, and before I knew it, it was 1 a.m. Wait, what? Before I knew it, I am suddenly back into my apartment. Before walking to my bedroom, I pick out a instant soy sauce ramen noodles and get to starting boiling water on the stove. My roommate Lexi wasn't home yet. I'm assuming she went out to fuck someone in another place. That that wasn't here. Thank God. Ooh, she's a whore or she's a stripper. I didn't. I shouldn't be too annoyed though. Admittedly, she's careful who her clients are. And she knows exactly, and she knows they aren't murderers or whatever. And she's making extra money. She's making more money than you. You should make her pay the rent, dumbass. Wait, I'm the dumbass here. Oh my god. I just wish that her. Uh, I just wish that her and whoever random Sham Shack walked in and realized this apartment is not big. I can hear them in the other in my hear them in my bedroom. Wait, whoa! They're fucking in your while waiting for the water to boil. I started texting Lexi if she got her keys. Now that I'm home, I'm not a fan of waking up in the middle of the night with several missed calls because she left her keys somewhere in her room. Wow. It's not fun. It's not fun this penny and either. At last, that's what I think the opposite of the receiving call is. Uh, Excuse me. Putting my phone back into my pocket, and I put the noodles and flavoring packet into the boiling water. After 7 minutes, I poured my ramen into a bowl. After getting some chopsticks, I started devouring cheap ramen. It was alright. Now, my now empty bowl of ramen is placed into the kitchen sink, and I go leave to my room, turning off the kitchen lights. Moving over to my bedroom and took off my work clothes and changed into my pajamas, a loose, oversized tank top and some boxers. Wait, I'm a man? Making myself relax, I closed my eyes, took a deep breath, and sighed. Home, sweet home. I got on my notification from my phone. Responsibility. Yeah, I got my keys. Don't you have to wait till 1? Wait, what? Yeah, I got my keys. You don't have to wait till 1 to get the door. Lol. Hell yeah. I walked over to my closet at the corner of my bedroom and feeling pretty proud that I called the walk-in closet first when I moved in with Lexi. I moved some clothes out of the way, regretting to throw them on the ground. And the annoyance quickly disappeared upon seeing the dim light in my closet, closing myself upon the hanging clothes. Heard anyone there to see my shirt? What the fuck? My shrine of Mason. All of these pictures that I've collected over the course of months, I taped lovingly on the walls with every single angle of Mason. Mason barring clothes. Some stolen clothes from his closet that would never be missed. Placed in a pile of smell before I could sleep, and so I can remember him in my dreams. What the fuck? Is that a doll of him? Wait a damn minute. Is that his hoodie? I'm a goddamn psycho. Virtuous objects. Did I turn this shit down? Okay, what I thought. Virtuous objects that he dropped from used tissues that he used to redeem himself. to bottle caps that he loves to collect. Is he fucking eating his meat? He's been very ambivalent about that hobby, and adorable to see his little collection. Just so I couldn't take it. Finally, 3 white boxes of right containing every single pony, a single rose, and a single orchid, especially from the top to bottom. It doesn't matter if I accepted the date or not. I will see him again, and he will be giving one of these flowers. And of course, real, of course, real this time. Not one of those fake ones that in a box, and I needed to go to the flower shop to make my obsession. Oh, Mason. Wait, I have so many questions. What is going on? Is he naked? Is he naked? Oh my god, I'm an obsessive freak. I'm a possessive freak in this one. Oh, Mason. I know I'm just a stranger to you, but I've known you for 9 months. Oh, what? No. I was so nervous to go up to you, but now I have you. And I'm fine. I'm in your mind, your memory. And I'll make sure that we're going to be together. Oh my god. No matter what it takes to no matter how much blood, sweat, and tears I will sacrifice, no matter how many people I sacrifice at all. I see that look in your eyes. Like space. Oh god, no. No. You want me as much as I want you. No, you Mason. Oh god. Even letting me name you. It's like you wanted me to tag you. You can try to deny it. It doesn't matter. I know you. Oh god, do I know? I sound disgusting. God, if you can hear me, I'm sure you understand what is like to find your new adoration in your beautiful obsession. Your breathing, your clothes. It's not enough anymore. But now we're closer to classified. I love you too much. And oh, I'm crying. I love you too much to have you slip away from my fingers. After all, you are my boyfriend. Ooh, damn, I got possessive. Oh, that's the prologue completed. I'm a weird ass weirdo. What the fuck? That was so freaky. Well, guys, I really hope you liked this video. I'm freaking out a little bit. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe, please. If you guys love to watch me play another one of this again, I will try to find your boyfriend. Don't worry. I will. And make a video. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Bye, guys.